It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, you have found me on a Wednesday, and on this episode, I am making it a World Wednesday, something that we have not done in quite a while. I have felt the urge to get out of my North American and European bubble for just a little bit, and to do that, I am turning to the music of Yamandu Costa, the brilliant composer and guitarist from Brazil, and I'm happy that you're here to hear some of his music. It's going to be fun. So we have featured Yamandu's music a few times here on the channel previously, both back in 2022. So it's been 2 years since I've heard his music here on the channel. We started in episode 442 with 3 of his songs, Lapa Hora Zero, Samba Pro Rafa, and Karin Ho. And I was floored, just absolutely gobsmacked by his humanity, by his technique, by his phrasing, by his voicings. It was just wonderful. So I wanted to get back to his music soon, and we did that a few months later in episode 473. We heard 3 more songs from Yamandu, Choro Loco, Alpargata, and La Catedral. And again, was blown away. But y'all, it's been 2 years since I got back to music from Yamandu. And our friend Marcos, our good friend Marcos, who is from Brazil, is the person that brought Yamandu's music to us. And Marcos has written to us and requested another one of Yamandu's songs. It is called Matonova. But here's the thing, y'all. I'm going to look at Matonova for Marcos, but as I was reading in here, we have a tradition now of doing 3 songs every time we listen to music from Yamandu. So that's what I'm doing, friends. We're going to hear 3 of his tunes. I believe that he deserves it, y'all. So the 2 others that I'm going to do by Yamandu are Sarará and Brejeiro. And I'm really looking forward to it. If you haven't heard him play previously, y'all, you're in for a treat. Grab some popcorn, take a seat, put on some headphones. You're going to love this. So the instrument that he plays is a violão de sete cordas. It is a Brazilian 7-string classical guitar, and it is tuned similarly to a regular classical guitar, except that we have a low string, an additional low string below the traditional low E. It is normally tuned to a C, which gives us a little bit more room for voicings and range and a whole lot of fun stuff. Some people tune that down to a B as an alternate approach to tuning. But it's really cool to hear the guitar just with an extra bit of range to it, and to hear the amazing voicings that Yamandu is able to get out of his instrument. I'm really looking forward to this episode. Friends, not only is he a virtuoso player, but he is an accomplished composer. He writes many of his own songs in the Brazilian tradition, as well as pushing the boundaries of that style and that technique. He's also prolific. Since 2000, he has released 35 recordings, y'all. Yamandu is an active musician, and there's lots to choose from, and these were some of the ones that came to the forefront here that I thought would be fun for us to hear. So let us start with Matonova. These are solo performances, by the way. The only musician I need to introduce is Yamandu himself, and that's all that we're going to need, y'all. About Matonova, Yamandu says that he created this composition during an Easter holiday where he was surrounded by family and friends, and he characterizes the piece simply as a Brazilian waltz with all my heart. So I'm looking forward to this. Let's get started with Matonova from Yamandu Costa. Here we go. Lots of 7th chords that just cycle from one to the other. Just a lovely, unpretentious melody. Descending half steps in the low notes. There's a 2/5. Sneaky. And there's the 2/5 to get us back. Sized half cadence, and then it goes back to 1. The 1 becomes itself a leading chord somewhere else. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. He's in A there, although it goes to show you, you don't need just the notes from A's collection to be in A. There were chromatics all over that. And one of the things that he's using are the sevenths of these chords to introduce just a little bit of tug, a little bit of pull, dissonance that yearns to be resolved. And so you set it up and just let it resolve. You set it up, you let it resolve again, and it can be its own motor and just keep us going and going and going. Wow. Marcos, that was beautiful. Thank you for sending that to me. Matonova from Yamandu. Beautiful. So another one that I wanted to listen to today is called Sarará. And about this one, he says, this is a composition that I did many years ago. I play it at almost every concert. It represents the freedom of the frontier of musicality. And it also reminds me of my childhood, the dream of owning a horse. When I was a kid, it became this theme song. More and more of my compositions try to be photographs of different cultures. In this case, the language of chamamé with a Guarani influence. Long live the music that transports us simply by closing our eyes. That's a translation of what he said about it, and I hope that it's accurate because I don't speak Portuguese, y'all. But this one is called Sarará, and he's by himself again with his wonderful instrument. Let's hear how this goes. This is Sarará from Yamandu Costa. Here we go. Yeah, right off the bat. Love this. I think that's... Yeah, it resolves down on D. Goes to the 4, minor 4. Okay. Flat 2 to 1. Rhythm.
Olha que a noite já vem, olha que o tempo fechou.
Lyrics.
Olha que a estrada tá vindo no cavalo baio sarará. Olha que a noite já vem, olha que o tempo fechou. Olha que a estrada tá vindo no cavalo baio sarará. Aquela estrada distante, onde não passa ninguém. Ouço o barulho dos cascos do cavalo baio sarará.
I love those rhythmic groupings of 3 within a meter of 4. Just transfixed by this, y'all. I hear this as like a prolonged dominant. Maybe not. Now he's whistling. Yeah, just hides it.
Olha que a noite já vem, olha que o tempo fechou. Olha que a estrada tá vindo no cavalo baio sarará. Aquela estrada distante, onde não passa ninguém. Ouço o barulho dos cascos do cavalo baio sarará.
Yeah, it lands on D. He made it kind of like a dominant 7th chord at the end, but that's the piece that's in D, but it was all over the place. You know what it reminded me of? We're in the Christmas season here. It's December, right? And one of my favorites of all time is the Vince Guaraldi music for the Charlie Brown Christmas, which is so jazzy and rhythmic and catchy. This reminds me of that, but on a guitar. And that's high praise because I love that Vince Guaraldi music. That's amazing. Yamandu. Wow. I love this. This is so much fun. We got one more, friends. I didn't realize that one had lyrics. Otherwise, I would have gone looking for them to see what they were or what he was saying. Yeah. Really cool. So, one more. And this one is called Brejeiro. And about this one, he says, this one is composed by Ernesto Nazareth, a very important song for my training and career. The first time I heard it was by the great Rafael Rabello. I made this arrangement as an improvisation. And this is a song that helped me to win the Visa Award. Every time I play it, I am impressed by the strength of its unpretentious melody. For me, Brejeiro is a composition that defines our culture. Well, then we need to hear it and to see what some of your culture is all about. This is wonderful, friends. Brejeiro, from Yamandu Costa. Off we go. That same guitar with that cool inlay. Dissonance in there. Yeah, you're not used to hearing those low notes. Is he tuned all the way down to an A? Some of those planing seventh chords. Whoa! Turns minor. Just love the combination of melody and accompaniment that he's able to get on this instrument. It's just mesmerizing. What an ending! This still has a little bit of time left on the video. Is it just dark? Okay. Brejeiro, originally by Ernesto Nazareth. Y'all, it's really amazing, isn't it? I don't know why this particular track has so much blank time there at the end. It's a special thing, isn't it? To be in the presence of people who are experts in their field, just to observe watching them work. You ever been able to do that? Whether it's a musician or a mathematician, some sort of artist, an athlete, a gamer, somebody who has a specific dexterity or abilities that they've cultivated over years and years and years of practice and study and dedication, just to be in the room with people who are at the top of their field and observe them doing what they do. You can learn a lot. And I've been blessed in my musical career to have that opportunity many, many times. It's one of the main ways that you learn. Actually, there's time for learning in the classroom, everybody, but sometimes you just got to get out in it, right? And just watch and observe people that are better at something than you are and see how they do it and learn from it. You know, it's absolutely incredible what he's able to do on this guitar. And he has a certain flair that as he moves, he's so free. He's moving with the music. He's feeling it from his head to his toe throughout his whole body, and he's just channeling that into the instrument. And it's almost like he's at one with that particular 7-string instrument. And if you are somebody who has seen this guitar that he's playing and like, oh, maybe I'd like to have something like that, I could do some fun stuff with that, I think you might be in luck, because I found, as I was reading in, that Yamandu has partnered with a luthier called Vincente, I'm not sure, Vincente Carrillo, and they offer a special line of Yamandu signature guitars. How about that? Each guitar is made to order, numbered and supervised and personally signed by Yamandu himself. That ensures that they are unique pieces. And they have three main types: a study guitar, a concert guitar, and a grand concert guitar. I have no idea how much they cost, but damn, they look pretty. Y'all, they look really beautiful. And I'm sure they sound even better. So if you need a new guitar and you want a room for an extra string, Christmas presents, y'all, you might as well. But wow, what a fun time. It's been way too long since I listened to music by Yamandu. I know that he came through on tour not too far from me not too long ago, and I missed it. We just weren't able to go, and I am looking forward to hopefully when he gets back through the United States, where I may be able to go see him live in concert. That would be a lot of fun. That would be a wonderful, wonderful evening. But for now, we'll just share his music here on YouTube, and that's the best that I can do. And I believe this has been very, very fun, y'all. These 3 songs have been Matonova, Sarará, and Brejeiro. And Yamandu, you can check out a lot of stuff on his YouTube channel, y'all. It's amazing stuff. And I'm happy to share a reaction to it, but to share his music with all of y'all, I believe it is worthy. And so it brings me joy to do one of these and to spend some time with Yamandu and his music as well with all of you. Thank you for being with me, and we'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.